Okay, this is an updated demo of Raptor. I'm going to log into my PeopleSoft demo environment here. And I'm going to go to Transcript Express. Now, in order to use Raptor, you don't have to have Transcript Express. I'll show you another mechanism in a minute, but let's go through Transcript Express. I'm just going to do what I always do going into Transcript Express. I need to create a person or enter a person, enter a school, find University of Arizona. Okay, so here's my header information. Now what Raptor is going to do is grab the coursework off the transcript to save me the trouble of keying all that in. So I'm going to jump out to Raptor, clicking on this link here. Opens a new window. Okay, so this is Raptor. Notice that when you go to Raptor from inside PeopleSoft, the org ID and the student ID have filled in, and that's how we're going to be able to push the data back to PeopleSoft. Okay, so we're going to upload a document. Now, Raptor can handle any kind of format. So that one there is a PDF. You could see up here, you may upload a PDF, PNG or JPEG image, or paste a screenshot. So I'll show you those options. So here's a PDF transcript. It is 2-column, so I'm positioning the slider here. And then I'm just going to click Process File. Raptor is going to figure out what are the terms, what are the courses, what are the titles, and it'll fill in this data entry grid here on the right. I could see in this case it did a great job. So now recently in Raptor we've added color coding. So the red means stuff that we discarded. The green means stuff that we kept, that we considered to be coursework, and we kept it. So you could see that now I can toggle these on and off. So if you want to not see the red, you just want to focus on the green, that's the good stuff. Or if you just want to, show both, or show just the red. So you can see that in this case, the only coursework on a quick scan here, the only coursework that we really missed was the ARC 113. So you can see in the fall of 17 here, we missed ARC 113. So you're going to want to, if you want to add that, you basically would insert a row into your data entry grid, or you could just enter that in PeopleSoft once you're done. And 2017 fall ARC 106, and that is, that was 113, and that is building materials 1. It's like student got a 4 and a B. Now one thing we added is a magnifier. So if you find some of these transcripts are too small here, ARC 113, that's 4 with a B. So you can toggle that magnifier on and off, and that's 4 credits with a B. Okay, so again, this is the data entry grid. You can drag and drop stuff here. So if I needed to make all of these fall of 17, I can also right click and change the case of some schools prefer to have uppercase or mixed case before you push that to PeopleSoft. So again, I can clean up any data here, add, delete. I can, let's say I only want certain courses, I can just right click and delete rows from the grid. So we try to make the grid as quick as possible for any cleanup you might need to do. But you can see we did a pretty good job. And so now we did miss, you'll see one of the things we did miss is the 2 row titles. So Raptor, we can work on this, we can improve this. Right now, Raptor is going to miss if a title breaks across to a second line. So again, we'll work on that, but we are missing that right now, at least on this transcript. Most transcripts do not break lines for the title, but some do. But we'll work on that. We're getting better all the time. So that's the color coding. That's the zoom function. This looks overall very good. So again, I'm just going to push this to PeopleSoft. You're going to see my Transcript Express is going to refresh here, and here are the courses. So there's 17 courses that I just pushed. I stripped it off of my, I'm going to uppercase this right here. Looks like my grade also needs to be uppercase, but yeah, so 17 courses saved me the trouble of data entry. I'm going to get higher quality results without typos. And since this is now in Transcript Express, I can also do all the good stuff like adding courses to my school course classification and all the other benefits of Transcript Express, push to external ed. And so that's the idea of Raptor, is especially for long transcripts, granted, if you have 2 or 3 or 4 courses, you can just enter those. But if you have long transcripts with sometimes 20, 30 courses, Raptor should, in general, save you a lot of time. Let's go back to Raptor. So if you need to reset, you need to start all over, you can just reload the page. Now, I'm going to show you again other formats that Raptor can handle. So let's say it's not a PDF. The transcript I have is not a PDF. Let's say it's an image. Okay. This is a PNG image, and we can handle JPEGs or PNGs. Now this one is not double column. All I have to do is process the file, and let's see here in a couple seconds. There we go. There's my data. Again, did a good job, and you can see the color coding. This is the same transcript, so we missed that ARC 113. Let's just show you a different one while we're at it. Show you a different image transcript. Here's one right here. So this one is a landscape 2-column. And again, if you're on a small monitor or something, can't see it very well, use the magnifier. Okay, so I'm just going to process file. Okay, there's what we got. And again, did a pretty good job of identifying the coursework. Looks like we had an issue with 2 of them here. So the other thing I want to show you is the selection. So let's go back. Now remember that since we can handle images, you can also copy and paste into Raptor. So let's go back out to my transcript selection. Okay, so we're going to grab one of these PDFs here, and again, I could just be working in Adobe or some other, or in a web browser in Slate or whatever I'm working in, and just grab a screen copy. I'm just going to use my screen capture tool, any screen capture tool, grab a screenshot, okay, and just copy and paste this, Control-C, and then go back into Raptor, Control-V. There's my image, my screenshot, okay. It's just single column, so I just process the file. And you can see there's what we got. So we threw out the stuff we don't want, we kept the stuff we do want. You can see there's the good stuff, and looks like we only missed a couple things there. So, okay, so again, you can upload an image, you can upload a PDF. Oh, I didn't show you the selection tool also. So you can, that's what this reset, if you want to reset here. I can also select, let me empty my grid, and I can also select specific courses or specific rows. As long as it's got a term header and then the subject and data that you want, I can process specific, you see I just, whatever section I highlighted, I processed only that. So let me clear that out and make another section. You can see, so I can just grab subsections of my document as well. So you'll see I'll get that fall, there it is right there. And so you see we read Calculus 1 as Calculus T, so you would need to clean that up as such. Okay, that is, and again, you would push to PeopleSoft, and that's Raptor. As I mentioned, it's going to keep getting better, and we're going to keep learning and getting higher and higher accuracy. but we'd love for you to try this. Okay, as I realized I forgot to show the other point of entry into Raptor, so I'm logging back into my demo environment here. What I didn't show you is that if you do not have Transcript Express, or even if you do, you can also get to Raptor from external education. So let me just pull up any student here. Okay, and I'm in my external education page here. If you're a Raptor customer, we're going to give you at no charge, at no additional charge, we're going to give you this Raptor launch. So we have not customized the delivered pages here, but on external education, but we have added a completely custom page here for Raptor launch, and there's the Raptor icon there. So you can get to Raptor through Transcript Express, but if you're not a Transcript Express customer, or if you just prefer, you can also get there from external education. So I'm just going to purge this grid here so I can start over. So we have Janice Richards, our student from Ohio State University. So again, you're looking at maybe no coursework for Janice, or you might have some coursework, but say you got a second transcript and you need to enter more coursework. So, okay, we have the student ID and the org ID there. Let's grab our document. Okay, looks like on the first page I have mostly transfer credit, all transfer credit. So I'm going to go to the second page, and you can see my enrollment starts here. So I can highlight these terms and just process those. And there's my coursework. You can see based on the color coding here, looks like I got everything. So I'm just going to push that to PeopleSoft. And you'll see my page refreshes here in external education. And here's my student with Ohio State, and here's the coursework that I just pulled in. So in this case, as I mentioned, instead of going through Transcript Express, I'm pulling in coursework directly onto external education.